Hello guys, today we are looking at Russia plus China versus NATO, so let's welcome everyone back to our YouTube channel. Headquarters or capital, Brussels and Belgium for NATO, and Moscow plus Beijing for Russia and China. Jens Stoltenberg serves in the role of Secretary General, while Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping hold the roles of presidents. Member states, NATO has 30 countries, while Russia and China together have 2 countries with 85 federal subjects, 23 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, 4 municipalities, and 2 special administrative divisions. Area, 24.5 million square kilometers for NATO, which is 16.3% of the world's land area. Russia and China together cover 26.6 million square kilometers, 17.9% of world land area. Population, NATO has 950 million people, 12% of world population. Russia and China have 1.58 billion people, about 19.8% globally. GDP nominal, NATO at $46.72 trillion, Russia and China at $21.73 trillion. GDP per capita, $49,178 versus $13,753. GDP PPP, NATO at $51 trillion, Russia and China at $34.54 trillion. GDP PPP per capita, $52,663 versus $21,860. Population density, 81 per square kilometer for NATO, 59.2 per square kilometer for Russia and China. Military comparison. Active personnel, 3.65 million for NATO, 3.2 million for Russia and China. Reserve personnel, 2.1 million versus 3.17 million. Battle tanks, 20,752 compared to 23,823. Warships, 2,230 versus 680. Aircraft, 21,414 compared with 7,458. Submarines, 155 against 143. Aircraft carriers, 15 versus 3. Nuclear weapons, 5,943 compared to 6,327. Defense budget, $1.1 trillion versus $300 billion. Olympic performance. Total Olympic medals, 10,321 for NATO countries, 1,309 for Russia and China. Gold, 3,533 compared to 481. Silver, 3,580 versus 445. Bronze, 3,280 compared to 383. Most valued currency, British pound, $1 equals 0.80 pounds. Chinese yuan, $1 equals 7.15 yuan. Number of billionaires, NATO countries have 3,100, Russia and China together have 815. HDI, 0.878 very high for NATO, 0.778 high for Russia and China. Poverty rate, 4.8% versus 12.6%. Internet users, 760 million for NATO, which is 80% of its population, while Russia and China have 1.2 billion users, around 76%. Tallest mountains, Denali at 6,141 meters for NATO regions, and Mount Everest at 8,848 meters for China. Largest divisions, Canada at 9.98 million square kilometers, Sakha at 3.08 million square kilometers. United States at 9.8 million square kilometers, Krasnoyarsk Krai at 2.36 million square kilometers. Smallest divisions, Luxembourg at 2,586 square kilometers, Macau at 30.5 square kilometers. Montenegro at 13,812 square kilometers, Hong Kong at 1,105 square kilometers. Most populated divisions, United States at 334 million, Guangdong at 126 million. Turkey at 86.3 million, Shandong at 101 million. Least populated divisions, Iceland at 354,000, Nenets Autonomous Okrug at 41,500. Montenegro at 607,000, Chukotka at 47,500. Highest GDP divisions, United States at $25.35 trillion, Guangdong at $2 trillion. Germany at $4.55 trillion, Jiangsu at $1.8 trillion. Lowest GDP divisions, Montenegro at $6 billion, Chukotka Autonomous Okrug at $1.25 billion. North Macedonia at $13.4 billion, Macau at $1.26 billion. Richest divisions by GDP per capita, Luxembourg at 120,000, Nenets Autonomous Okrug at 110,320. Norway at $99,491, Yamalon Nenets Autonomous Okrug at 90,640. Poorest divisions, Albania 5,847, English region 1,800, North Macedonia 6,143, Chechnya 2,150. Most spoken languages, English with 440 million speakers, Mandarin Chinese with 1.13 billion. Most followed religion, Christianity with 620 million, no religion at 831 million. Thanks for watching, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want it even closer to the original structure or even more polished for narration, just let me know.